Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Are wealthy black families smarter than wealthy white families? Let's take a look. The wealth gap between black and white families has been well documented. As much as marriage and education, race has become one of the key factors of wealth in America. But even among wealthy white and wealthy black families, there are large gaps and pronounced differences in investing in wealth holdings. According to a study by Credit Suisse and Brandeis University Institute on Assets and Social Policy, and highlighted in the Harvard Business Review, wealthy black families invest more conservatively than their white peers, and that conservatism may be slowing their wealth creation relative to white families. Among the richest 5% of Americans, black Americans have earned roughly 60% what white Americans earned over the last 30 years, according to the study. White families with a net worth of $356,900 would be in the 72nd percentile among white families. Among black families, $358,450 would be enough to rank in the 95th percentile of their peers. Yet, wealth among blacks is even more concentrated. The top 10% hold 67% of the wealth held by all blacks, compared to the top 10% holding 51% among white families. There are some core similarities between wealthy white and wealthy black families. Compared to the broader population, both groups are more likely to be older, college educated, married, and either retired or running their own business. Yet there are pronounced differences in how they invest. The wealthiest 5% of black families are slightly less likely to own stocks, bonds, and other financial assets. They are more likely to own safer assets and cash equivalents like CDs, savings accounts, and life insurance. Wealthy black Americans have more of their wealth in real estate, according to the study, not including their primary residence. Wealthy black families hold 41% of their non-financial assets in real estate, compared to with about 22% of wealthy white families. When primary residences are included, the figures rise to 57% for wealthy black families and 34% of comparable white families. Wealthy black families are also less likely to hold equity in businesses. Both groups are frequent business owners. About 23% own businesses. Yet, wealthy white families hold 37% of their non-financial assets in businesses, compared with 9% of wealthy black families. Put another way, white business owners are investing in their business at a rate 7 times higher than black business owners. This conservative approach to investing in wealth creation among wealthy black families may be slowing their rise to greater wealth, the researcher said. But there are good reasons for their risk aversion. Black families are less likely to stay at the top once they get there, according to studies. Of the black families who were in the top third of wealth in 1984, 8% have fallen into the bottom third by 2009. That's 8 times more than white families. Plus, only 7% of black families benefit from inheritance compared to 36% of white families. The study suggests that the lack of diversity on Wall Street may also play a role. Quote, Wall Street lacks African American representation in sales or advisor roles. Compared with life insurance and real estate brokers, higher trust and comfort levels among people from the same culture and racial background are common, and financial institutions' efforts can affect both access and household interests, the study said. The conclusion of this is that wealthy black families are far more conservative, and although it says that 8% fell from the top tier, top 1%, to the bottom rungs of financial and economic status, the vast majority of wealthy black families stay in the top 1%, compared to whites who do not. Once you have a bust in the stock market, wealthy white families are completely destroyed. A stock market crash has almost zero effect on wealthy black families, because wealthy black families invest in hard assets like real estate, gold, and such. Also, their own business doesn't crash as well. Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show. Leave a comment, please subscribe, and like the video.